What is going on, YouTube? I am your host, Leon Gunstill, here with, Cable just jumped, Lisa, Manticore Hunter, and Focus Break.
Hello.
How's it going, guys?
Cave is in here too, but he's muted for a
Yeah,
second.
he dropped out.
Back,
he disappeared for a second. Welcome back, Habib. Welcome back.
Anyways.
Yeah, welcome back, Focus Break. Welcome back. We haven't seen you in quite a while.
Yes, I miss you so much.
Yep,
yeah, I've been here and there. I mean, I've been doing a lot of things in real life as well. So.
IRL, not in the wrestling league.
And besides, I mean, Twitter has been like for the past 2 months just drama after drama after drama.
Oh, God.
Yeah. If I didn't need it for promotion and to keep up with you guys, I would have deleted it away.
I would as well. If yeah, same here. If Twitter wasn't needed for promotion or anything like that, I'd be like, fuck this, I'm done with it. And it's like, goodbye, Twitter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
me too. But I know everyone on Twitter, so it will be like losing almost, I don't know, man, 50 people on my site. So
until I can find a good enough alternative to Twitter, I have to deal with it right now.
I know, Charmin, I have been kind of joking around about making our own version of Twitter, but I mean,
man.
I don't know. Well, he said, later on, I don't know how to do coding or anything. You can take care of that. Well, thanks, buddy. But no, I mean, I don't know how to do the coding. If anyone else is up for the idea and knows how to code, definitely get a hold of me.
My alternative to Twitter is video games and the local bar.
The local bar, wow.
Hey, at least at the local bar, you get something besides all the bullshit.
Well, yeah, I mean, you get booze. So.
That's what I mean. The difference between bullshit online and bullshit at the bar, because
and bullshit on the stream.
Well, I mean, at least at the bar, you hear the bullshit, but you can also drown it out with shot after shot of, pick your poison. So
bullshit bar is real, man.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
And in the bar, you can actually punch someone in the face.
Yes, you can. Just saying, we don't advocate violence here. Just putting that up there.
You can rock bottom that person.
We've got a chain of bars here called Rock Bottom.
Yeah. Oh my God.
When you go Rock Bottom, you go to the Rock Bottom here. And, one of the craziest bars in town.
Can you smell what Focus Break is cooking?
There's another wrestling reference.
Yeah.
Okay. And moving into that's later on. I'm going to cover of what happened last Sunday. Moving on to the biggest, most unexpected news / dumbassery on the internet I've seen in a long time, and these two idiots decide to go into damage control. I mean, they're saying they're not going to do it, but I'm not surprised. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. The Fine Brothers. We all know them. We all love their kids react. We all love the teens react, and
even elders react are great.
And because the story that I'm about to talk about, don't leave dislikes on the teens react video. All those kids watch it and stuff, and just don't dislike it and make those teens think that it's basically because of them. It's not because of them. And if any of the teens are watching this, it's not because of you guys, it's because of Benny and Robbie Fine being freaking idiots. Okay,
yeah,
so what is going on?
Comment for him.
Okay, so
I just unsubscribed, man.
I didn't unsubscribe.
I don't punish kids because
I'll still watch their videos, but I'm gonna call them out on their bullshit though. And here's the bullshit that's going on. They decided to trademark the word react, and they decided to start oh my God. They decided to start an MCN, the thing that they've been preaching against for the past 2 years when they did this show called what's it called? They had this little show they do where they talk to you. Fine time is what they called it, and they always said, if you're a small channel, stay away from the MCNs like that. I did an MCN just so before 2013, MCNs would protect you from copyright claims. They don't do that anymore, but they did back then. That's why I joined up with one. But now it's like they don't protect you anymore. But they always spoke out against MCNs whenever they did find time. They said, do not do an MCN until you're in a negotiable position. And when I first found out about this story, I'm like, whoa, they're trying to protect the... My first thoughts was what are they trying to do? Set up a defense? Like, is that like protection money or something like that? That was my first thought, was like them protecting people from the corporate crazy nutcases that will DMCA every video. But then when I looked at it further, it's like, they don't give a shit about these people in the React world. They don't give a shit about them at all. They don't.
Yeah.
They're not giving them resources. They're not giving them any protection. React World's not going to protect them and their React videos. All they want is a chunk of the change.
Here's the thing. Okay, there was an update video that was posted earlier, and they keep saying shit like, "Oh, we worded it wrong." Okay. Let me explain for a moment, as someone who's been doing the YouTube thing for a pretty long time now, let me explain why that's complete bullshit. Usually, when you have an announcement like that, especially if you're going to be working with a big corporate company, then there's a way you tend to go about it. You write the script out, or at least if you're smart, you do this. You write the script out, you read it to yourself a few times, you read it out loud to yourself a few times, you have a few other people read it, and then you go in and record. That's the way. That's how you avoid shit like this.
Yes.
I mean, I don't have anywhere
disgusting,
near the amount of subs that they do. But I mean, if I make a video that has a script, that's the way I usually do it. I'll read it to myself a couple times, read it out loud to myself, read it to Ty, read it to, or send it to a few friends if they might be online. It might be, hey, can you read over this for me? Make sure everything sounds okay.
Oh man. Oh man, even Hank Green is tweeting about this. I'll show you the actual summary of the tweet. He's basically saying, like, doing a thing on this thing called the trouble with trademarks. Hank Green, one of the biggest supporters of the Fine Brothers, one of the members of the Vlog Brothers, just tweeted that out.
Yeah.
Go on. Keep in mind that Hank Green is Missoula-based YouTuber. Yes, he's a Missoula-based YouTuber like me. He's from the same town I'm from. So, Hank Green, yeah.
Yeah, I actually remember a couple people did a video on him.
Yeah. I don't give a shit. But he basically said trouble with trademarks. And the fact that copyright was bad enough, now it's more I can't do that. Wobbly system of protecting intellectual property rights is freaking out over the internet. Oh. I think he might be defending them. I'm not sure.
Imagine that, the first time that I watched that video, because I was very neutral about this situation, even though I watched the replies on Twitter that they are saying, "Oh man, you sold out. Oh man, you fucked up," and I was like, "Okay, there's going to be a reason." They started very well at the beginning. They had this at the first sight. It was great because everyone around the world doing this kind of videos sounded great, right? But the problem is with licensing.
Yep.
And I'm very careful about what I wanna say, because I said it in a commentary in Alpha Mega Sim video. And my question is, what happened is if someone got inspired, not copying, but inspired about those React videos, because it's a great format. It's simple. It's not hard to think, to be quite honest. The the thing issue is what happens if someone makes his own channel, um, making those react videos. We saw a lot of reactions in the gaming community, for example, with announcement of video games or uh, I don't know, Nintendo Direct or Sony PlayStation Experience or the E3 itself.
Hell, Nate Talks to You, his channel
Yeah.
would be screwed. And I mean,
Yeah.
he really, I've gotten to hang out and chat with Nate a few times. He's a really
yeah,
nice
Nate,
guy.
Yeah.
Nate is not a bad guy at all, and if and you know what I'm gonna do is way of showing. I just posted a video in our chat. It's a new Alonso Lerone video, and we're gonna be reacting to it because
Yeah,
Alonso
like
Lerone
we
has
do
never
we are
every
talked.
affected
single
by
week.
that. Yeah.
No,
Like we do every single week.
But you know what? I'm under a different MCN, so I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I'll go to them if the Fine Brothers try DMCA in this video or something like that, even though it's a bullshit stream, not a react stream.
Yeah.
We're just watching a video like we always do every week. So you know what?
Yeah. And
No, when I saw
to
the
finish my
Gamer from
point-
Mars make a video about it, I'm like, oh shit.
Okay, go ahead.
if I finish my point, is the question is what happens if someone get inspired about the reaction videos. The thing is, the question is basically they want to license either way or give their license or else. That's the question, and in that aspect they wreck the wrong car. I said it in the commentary. I said it here. Is not a great idea. If you wanna be around the world, just travel around the world, technically, in a plane. Travel around the world, go to Latin America, because Latin America is a huge audience. Really, it's not the big juggernaut like the States or Australia or Japan or Europe or even Dubai, which is more huge than us, to be quite honest. What the thing is, if you wanna be around the world, travel, bring some people around the world, and bring them to LA where the Fine Bros is, and do a legit Reacts World program with people around the world who can speak English, who had the bow and the will to work with them. Why not? That's a great idea.
Yeah, but I think you might
Instead
have
of
misunderstood.
involving licensing.
Can
Okay,
I
Hunter.
pick on this because I think I'm the only one who kind of understands where they're going with this and kind of agree with it to a point, but I still think they did it in the stupid way.
Mhm.
Now,
Mhm.
trademarking your own show is not a bad thing. I mean, I was talking to you guys before the stream started, and I already said it. Like, when you become so big, and when you want to start bigger deals, sometimes trademarking your or registering your trademark is a requirement. It's no longer an option. Like even for me, at first I didn't want to pay anyone to register Focus Break as my trademark, but once I started getting bigger and bigger clients, they were like, wait, this has to be registered. I mean, it became a requirement. There's no way around it. Like if you want to go on TV, you can't be on TV unless you're trademarked. So maybe they're at the point where they just want to go into broadcast. They want to go.
They already. Can I put something up here? They have. I think they already have a TV show on. What the hell? They already have a TV show on. They already have a TV show running, and they had a show called React to that on Nickelodeon that lasted one season. So
Well,
I think they already.
not all deals are the same. Like I said, it's, when I got certain clients, they acquired that, but some other clients they didn't care.
Yeah.
So
But yeah.
trademark is like that step is okay, but again, how are you gonna? Can I?
Oh, sorry. Sorry about that.
So you trademarked it, fine. Now, when it comes to prosecuting someone for infringement, this is quite ambiguous. Like, how much are you gonna watch a video and go like, oh, this is ours? Is it just because someone reacted to a video? Is it because someone copied the entire format? Is it because someone took the entire video and just played it as it is? Like, who knows? We don't really know yet. And I'm not going to sit here and start presuming their motive for trademarking it, because it could be anything. It could be, like I said, it could be a legit thing. They just want to get bigger. It could be that they want to go and troll people. They go like, no, we want to own all the React videos. I don't know. But I'm not someone who would assume bad will unless I see the bad will. So that's that. What I criticize them for, though, is their attempt to make an MCN that is not really an MCN. Like, what are you trying to do? Okay, we're trying to do a brand, and we're trying to license that brand to other people. All right, that's a great idea. A lot of people might want a piece of that success, but they don't know how to edit. They don't know the way that they do lighting for their videos. They don't know how to approach, let's say, other people or other organizations to acquire people or guests for their shows. So they use the Fine Brothers name. Are they providing any of that? I read their FAQ. They're not providing shit. They're not providing any of the assets, any of the sound effects, any of the art, any of the editing skills, nothing. Except, oh, you're going to be in the React World channel, and we will promote you, which means a tweet every now and then. That's not how you build a brand. If I contacted Pizza Hut, oh, we've got Pizza Hut here. Who would? If I go to Canada and go like, hey, Boston Pizza, we don't have a Boston Pizza here. It's a big brand in Canada. It's an amazing pizza, by the way. And go like, hey, I want to open a restaurant under your brand. They won't just provide me with the logo. They'll give me the logo, the recipes, the uniforms, the decor, and the training and everything that they have. So they would make sure that everything that I do in my little restaurant is going to be identical to them. So if I join the React World right now, let's say the plan goes ahead, and yes, there are some people who are interested, and someone makes a lousy video because they don't really know how, and they just do lousy lighting, someone is stuttering during the interview, and they just release the video as it is, that's going to hurt their brand before anything else. So that's just stupid, if you ask me.
No, I agree 100% with that.
So that's why I think they're stupid, not because they trademark their thing. Go ahead, trademark your thing. You have a good thing, trademark it, build it up. Don't go against others who are doing React videos. And by the way, they said in the update that they're not going to do it. I've been hearing otherwise. I'll take their word for it until I see otherwise. I'll just leave it there. But for people who are licensing your brand, you need to give them all the assets and all the help so their videos will be identical to yours, except that they are doing it in a different location. That's how it should be.
Benny, Ralphie, what the hell are you two doing?
It's not like I wanna answer a little bit. It's not like I am demonizing the trademark thing. It's not, because I said it at the beginning. It was a great idea about the React World thing, but the thing is, why not bring some people around the world and do React World literally?
Okay, I got
it. It is money. Okay, I can
right.
understand it.
All right, I want to put my 2 cents in on this one.
Yeah,
When I first saw this, I'm like, oh, my first thought was they're finally going to get YouTubers in other areas to do kids react in like different areas, or teens react in areas that are not Los Angeles. And that was like my first thing was like elders, kids, teens, adults react not from the Los Angeles area, and YouTubers react as well. That was my original thought. It was like, maybe it's the YouTubers that aren't in the Fine Brothers clique that they're trying to get into this now, into the reacts as well. That was my original thought. Then I look at it and stuff. They're asking for a cut of your revenue, and they didn't even tell you how much of a percentage. They don't tell you how much you're going to take away from your channel. They don't say that. They could basically be giving you only 5%, taking 95% by doing jack shit. That's the concerns I have about this. And when I see this, and basically what they're trying to do, even though they're trying to backpedal and say it's not happening, I'm not surprised that they are going to attempt this because, well, shitty people be shitty people, and and one more thing I got to put out, Sony just tried doing this same thing, not with React, but with Let's Plays. They tried trademarking that. So yeah, and it didn't work out for them.
I would have a little bit more trust in the Fine Brothers than I do corporations.
Yeah, I would, but
if I may.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, when I do want to say that for some people that might be confused, when they say around the world, I don't think they mean literally. I think they came up with the wording to get people, maybe people who do their own little React shows.
Yeah, not like ISIS reacts.
But have them, send their videos to the Vine Brothers and whatnot. I think that's what they meant. I'm actually looking at an Imgur right now, and I will post the link here. The Vine Brothers actually said this on their Facebook. Wow, the Ellen show just did a kids reacting to old technology. Didn't mention us, didn't do it with us. Not cool.
Mm-hmm. That's, yes.
It's right there.
Yes, that right there, yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why they're doing it. Ellen DeGeneres has a history of doing shit like this.
No. They even left the link for the Ellen DeGeneres, for the episode on the Ellen DeGeneres Facebook page to go and leave comments, and told their fans to go leave comments. Just explicitly, thanks for the help. Here's the link to go leave comments.
Oh God.
Go harass people. Now that is something that I can't approve of.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I always distinguish between trademarking something is okay, going against others just because they're doing the same thing but better or worse. That's not what you do.
They have a huge enough audience as it is. Benny and Rafi Fine have a huge audience. They have an amazing cast of kids and teens, and they don't need to be wiping out their audience. They're already above all the other React channels, all the other channels that Surprise and React, including us. I'm a piss in the ocean compared to.
Real quickly, I'm gonna let you guys talk about this. I just found something really, really interesting concerning all of this on Reddit, and I'll explain it in a minute. You guys do your thing. I'm gonna go have a smoke. I will be right back.
Okay. All right. BRB. All right then.
I think you guys will like what I found.
All right. But I'm just saying it like this. I wouldn't have had a problem with this. They're just saying, if they would have just said they trademarked it, but they would have left everybody alone, that would have been fine. But what they did, plain out, was hypocritical by doing that MCN. They've been telling all of small channels like myself, like everybody here who has a YouTube channel, to not join MCNs until you have enough subscribers so you can negotiate with the MCNs. They basically said it like that. Don't join an MCN until you can negotiate. They even told people how to leave the MCNs. So the fact that they did this is one of the most hypocritical things I've ever seen come out of their mouths. It's like, it's super hypocritical, Benny and Rafi. Why?
Yeah, and the way they did it is like, okay, it's a pseudo MCN. It's like one aggregate channel that they're building up that's going to have like all the videos in there. So it's not really an MCN, but it's an MCN. So I don't know, it's just stupid. Like,
and let me just say what this reminds me of. Remember what Nintendo did? This is exactly like that.
Yeah.
Exactly like what Nintendo did. This is exactly 100% like what Nintendo did. Like, you want to use our products, we take this huge portion from you guys. And it's the same thing Phil Fish bitched about. About a year ago. Remember that? Right before GG ever started? He basically says YouTubers should pay out a huge portions of their revenue. Like, oh my god. It's just like... It's greed of what it sounds like from these two. They're getting money for doing jack shit. It reminds me too much of Patreon. The company's getting money...
So
Go
okay,
Jackson.
right now we kind of established what we don't
Uh-huh.
like about it.
Yes.
Let's take it one step forward and go like, okay, how would you think they would fix it?
They could fix this. They could fix this really well if they actually provided protection for these channels. But it's really
Resources, why
hard.
not? If you had a good project, why not? Resources.
Yes, and resources. Like let them use the logo. Let them use an intro. You know how hard it is to make an intro theme to your channel. So if you're part of the React world, you should be using this intro, like the React world intro or something like that. Like how on their channel React, they should have like an intro for, or they should have a custom intro for these channels, just whatever it is. They should do stuff like that. They should
One thing, they promises graphic packages, so resources technically exist, but the big thing about doing React videos of that caliber, of that level, is not about technological things. Well, kind of,
skill.
because hardware, because video cams, because a proper place to do the recordings, the studio, why not? Sound, maybe hardware sound, and probably why not sound engineers, personal, having human resources to do this kind of of a deal videos, and they're not providing anything. It's like, oh well, I have to spend from my
Okay, all right.
bucket and
Positive.
pay
Okay.
for it.
Okay, all right. We get it. Positive. We have to go to positives here.
I'm back.
Okay,
Welcome
Lisa.
back.
Okay, so there is this attorney that is offering pro bono help to anyone whose videos get taken down by the Fine Brothers.
Ooh.
He
Nice.
posted this little interesting thing before, and this is a bit of a read, so I'm going to go ahead and warn you that right now. And I will post the link here for anyone that's in the chat to post. Leon, if you want to post that in the chat or in the description or whatever. Okay, beyond anyone continues to defend what the Fine Brothers are doing, they are just using PR talk to confuse you and pretend like they are franchising their specific brand. No, they are using React World to capture all React videos. They are already using their lawyers to bully others who make React videos. Here are some common responses defending the Fine Brothers and why they are incorrect. Number one, the Fine Brothers are just branding their specific React videos, not all reaction videos. Thing is, they already legally have trademarked Kids React, Teens React, and Elders React. They have been using their lawyers to threaten other channels who are attempting to make videos of Kids React for years. Number two, once React World launches, React videos of any demographic that falls under their media empire are their trademark. You can currently make engineers react or nurses react, but once Fine Brothers successfully trademark all of these reaction types, they can use their lawyers to threaten you just like they currently threaten you for making kids react videos. Number three, they feel entitled to their format that so entitled to their format that they think that anything remotely similar to one of their formats is infringing on their intellectual property. They even threatened Ellen for stealing their quote-unquote format. Ellen's video is like nothing the Fine Brothers do. She's just showing kids on her show some old technology. They've made a Facebook post calling Ellen thieves and bullies, stealing and not respecting the Fine Bros. They deleted the post, but their tweet still exists. And they also have something they said on Twitter, which I'll read in a minute. Number four, in summary, the Fine Brothers have always felt entitled to their unoriginal and stolen format. They say they won't go after other content creators, but have been using their lawyers to shut down other content creators for years. They feel so entitled to it that they have considered that Ellen's segment as infringement on their format. Now, the tweet mentioned, they said, if it is, it's a shame to not have at the Ellen Show reach out to us versus just fully taking it as their own. It happens too often. They said that on Twitter, and that is live, and I will post the link to the tweet.
They are the biggest freaking hypocrites on the planet. I can't tell you. No, I'm going to say one thing before you continue on, Lisa. I can't tell you how many times the Fine Brothers have complained about their channels being about like videos on their channels being taken down because the companies didn't like what the teens were saying about like for instance they did one on Miley Cyrus. Teens React, and the company didn't like what they were saying about Miley Cyrus. They DMCA'd the video, and the Fine Brothers bitched about it. And now this whole thing, it's not coming back as being like hypocritical what they did.
Oh, there's the person also posted another Imgur, which I will again post the link. And Leon, if you want to show this.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. There's some evidence. It's not looking too good for Fine Bros right now. Okay. Yeah, and here's where I found that Imgur. Make no mistake about it, the Fine Brothers fully intend to make all reacting videos theirs, and React World is how they will do it. The Fine Brothers already trademarked Kids React, Teens React, Elders React, etc. You cannot make a video of Kids React Red Bull and call it Kids React Red Bull. Don't believe me? Here's the Fine Brothers' own words, and there's the tweet, the Imgur that I just posted to you. So how does this lead them to trademarking all React videos? Well, once React World goes online and people of all demographics make React videos and put them under the Fine Brothers empire, they will then trademark all of those new React videos the same way they did with Kids React. In other words, you can make Nurses React right now because they haven't trademarked it. But once Nurses React becomes part of their empire, the React World, then they can trademark it and stick their lawyers on you, threatening you with legal action unless you take your videos down.
What a bunch of greedy assholes.
Okay.
That's bullshit. Sorry.
Zip. Continue, Lisa.
Okay, if you still don't believe this, try making a Kids React video right now and call it Kids React to blank. You can't. The Fine Brothers have used their lawyers to threaten people who have done this already, and they'll do it to you. Do not believe them when they say they won't prevent other people from making other types of reaction videos. Okay, what are they afraid of? The Fine Brothers office employs over 40 people and have huge overheads. Beyond losing a few subscribers, what the Fine Brothers are afraid of losing right now is their sponsors. They get very little money from YouTube ads compared to their sponsors. Here's them talking about it a few years ago, and this was in a Variety.com interview, which, again, I will post the link in a minute. The company has created branded content for Universal Studios, A Million Ways to Die in the West, AMC's Halt and Catch Fire, Frisky's Cat Food, and Audible. We have a series that is something brands can be organically integrated to, Benny said. The Fine Brothers are affiliated with YouTube multi-channel network Fullscreen. They are repped by WME and managed by Max Benatar. They recently did a brand deal with Disney for Star Wars, too. Well, fuck. The Fine Brothers are potentially going to lose their new TV show, 6 Degrees of Everything, on True TV. Which is the TV show that we were talking about earlier. The Fine Brothers want to grow into a big media company. This is why they have their entire staff monitor social media sites to scrub your comments. And I have been seeing so many fucking people say that, yeah, hey, I called you out, you deleted my comment. I asked you a question, you deleted it.
I just want to know.
Unbelievable.
Here's the Variety.com article right here. For the Twitter for the Imgur that I was talking about earlier, what they said is that Benjamin Colburn, that is a trademark show name. So yes.
Okay, Hunter, could you? Oh, there you go. Go ahead, Lisa.
Someone asked. So if I make my own video and it's kids reacting to, I don't know, Red Bull, I can't say kids react to Red Bull. And Fine Brothers replied with, that is a trademarked show name. So yes, that is correct. And how series titles work across the entertainment industry. But you could make that content. You could, but their attorneys will set their attorneys on you.
Oh my god.
So yeah, people are finding evidence that shows that what they're saying and what they're actually doing are two completely fucking different things.
Yes, this right here, you know what? I find that so hypocritical. Everything about them is now one giant hypocritical mess. And Hank Green, if you ever listen to this, or if I ever meet in person, I just want to tell you, I want to show you all that stuff and just want to see how you could defend that. Because yeah, guess what? You can't.
I do want to say real quick, congrats to the Fine Brothers for almost reaching 14 million subscribers, and I'm kind of wondering, when you guys reach 14 million subscribers, when you guys reach 13 million, will you do a live Q&A stream?
Yes! Oh my god.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
Okay. Yeah, this is just sickening. It really is. I liked the Fine Brothers videos in the past.
Too.
They did amazing videos. They have amazing quality videos. I remember when Kids React was started in Shane Dawson's apartment. The
YouTubers React.
The first Kids React videos were done in the apartment Shane used to record his videos. And now they have their own building and stuff. It's like they were like the YouTube success story of what you wanted to become, and now they turned into the YouTube success story what we should all avoid.
My, how the mighty have
The
fallen.
entire Medium article that Hank Green written, he's not really defending them. He's just saying he pretty much parroted what I said. He's like, trademarking is one thing, but it's about what they do with that trademark that's questionable.
Yes, but he's trying to say everybody is misunderstood about them.
No, he said that no one understands trademarks, including the lawyers, including himself, and including the Fine Brothers. That's what he's saying.
You know, and my big issue is that they are, number one, going after people who used, you know, I mean, right now, we can make shitlords react and we'd be fine. And I think that is one of the few things we could always be okay with, because I seriously doubt Five Brothers would ever trademark shitlords react. So, hey, there you go, guys. I just found a way for us to do reactions without
You know what? I have an idea. Let's just start a series now. We start a series with all their reaction videos, like with kids, elderlies, and teens, and everything. But instead of react, we just call it reacting.
Oh yeah, that would actually.
You know what? Yeah, that actually would work.
Yes.
Yes,
They didn't be able because they trademarked the word react, but not reacting.
Yes, that would actually. That's actually crazy enough to actually work.
Yeah, specific. Yeah, the attorneys look at specific wording. That, goddamn, you're a genius.
I told you. I mean, I've corporate banking for 8 years plus. I did a trademark for my own, so I know how it works.
Nice.
Yeah, but when you look at this whole situation with what they're doing, like I've said before and I'll say again, it's the most hypocritical mess ever. They did what I did back when Wild Games did the Total Biscuit. They stood by Total Biscuit just like what I did, and and they stood by Total Biscuit like I did, and and it was like okay, these guys are on our side, and that's how I felt over the past years. It's like Fine Brothers are not this like elitist YouTuber group. They're more for the little guys, but now ever since they started their React channel, they had the show called React to That, which was on Nickelodeon for a short while, which was like for one season back in 2014, I think. They had that going, and Benny and Rafi Fine, they do a good job at their videos and stuff, but all this like fame and stuff got into their brains. All the success got into their heads big time, and it's gonna bite them in the ass. Their subscriber counts are dropping swiftly, and rapidly, and I'm not gonna be surprised until some of the bigger YouTubers start calling them out on their shit. Just a matter of time.
Boogie was the first who called
They
them
already
out.
are.
What?
Boogie.
People already are calling them on it.
Boogie tried taking a more rational approach to the whole thing. What I saw.
Well, he's always like that. That's him. That's
Review
his
Tech
problem.
USA and Monday Matt took pot shots at him on I think it was Monday Matt's Rich's channel called The Verdict with Monday Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I watched their video on it.
Yeah, and I agree with them. This sounds like a power grab.
Okay.
Nexus mentioned in the chat that someone is live streaming. Their subscriber.
Yeah, they're live streaming the Fine Brothers Descent stream.
Oh my god, I can't believe how fast this is dropping. It's so morbidly fascinating. They're almost at 14 million even.
Oh man,
I'm watching that. Yeah, on my second screen.
So I just gotta say it like this, Benny and Rafi. when you hit 14 million subscribers, could you make a vlog? Could you do a special episode of Fine Time Bros? It's fine time with the Fine Bros.
Oh my god.
I so want to see that. I so want to see a special.
You know, part of me feels bad for how giddy I feel at watching this. Part of me is like, wow, Lisa, you're a horrible fucking person for enjoying.
No, we're not.
Well,
you know what I
and-
have to say about this whole situation is that Benny and Rafi Fine took the path of greediness, and when you take the path of greed, it bites you in the ass.
Oh, yes, it
And by the way, I just wanted to say, Access Fiverr, it's nice to see you again. This guy was in Robin's stream. He was,
Oh,
he was
okay.
uh,
in the chat.
Yeah, Axis is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
We did not really get along that well during that stream.
Well, I mean, you know, I've always gotten along pretty okay with him, so.
Oh
Nice
my
to see you
God.
again, though, mate.
I am still at loss here that they actually took this path.
Okay, since Lisa didn't really hear me when I asked the question, how would you think they would fix this, though?
I don't think they can. Not at this point.
No,
I
everything is fixable. I mean, okay, they made a mistake. Pretty much,
Yeah,
they
the
didn't
thing
make the
is,
update
okay.
video unless they realized that they made a mistake. But now,
Here's the
How,
thing.
I
though,
mean,
okay?
they could just say, okay, guys,
Continue,
we were
Lisa.
kidding.
Demented. Okay,
one
continue,
at a
Lisa.
time.
Okay, here's the thing, okay? They didn't just make, if they really felt bad about the wording, if they really wanted to, you know, try again to get their point across, they would have taken down the original announcement. They would have said something like, guys, we're sorry, we realized we worded it wrong. I still think that excuse is bullshit, but, you know, that's neither here nor there right now. You know, take it down, say, guys, we're going to remake the video, but we're going to try and word it in a way you guys might understand a little bit more.
It's not just the wording, the entire program, the entire thing that they did. If you were
Yeah.
in charge there, what would you tell them to do?
I honestly would, I don't know. I mean, I couldn't know because I've never really been in a situation like that, honestly. But I mean, I probably would, if I were one of their higher-ups and they had shown me the video, I probably wouldn't have let them post it in the first place.
Yep.
I mean, this could have easily been prevented. Like I said earlier, when you make a huge announcement like that, you tend to write a script. And what I do, and for those that didn't hear, here's how if I do a video that is scripted, here's what I do. I write the script out. I read it to myself in my head a few times. I read it out loud to myself a couple of times. I read it out to Ty. If a friend or two was on, hey, can you spare a few minutes to read over the script for me? And then have them read it. Hey, does this sound okay? Am I getting my point across correctly? Yeah? Okay, awesome. Then I record it.
Well, right now, the thing is, like, we have a lot of questions that are not answered, regardless of the video's wording.
Yeah,
And
they're deleting
From
all
what
the
I see, there are
parts.
assumptions, a lot of assumptions being made. There are a lot of accusations being made. Some of them are backed by evidence, some of them are not. I'm sorry. I mean, yeah, I do take tweets in, but, you know, trust but verify. I haven't verified anything yet. So I don't really know. Like, if I'm in their situation, I wouldn't know what to do either. But, Cave, you were saying something. What was it?
What, me?
Yeah, Cave.
Yeah, I wanna. Oh, sorry.
Demented.
Demented, buddy.
Demented.
And he's
Oh, for
quiet.
fuck's sake.
That happens.
Demented.
I mean,
We're
yeah.
sorry. Look, dude.
The first thing
Sorry.
I would do is make a way to assure anyone who makes a React video, like a reaction video, how not to infringe in my trademark, and go like, hey, call it reacting, call it reacting. But the word react is mine because my sponsors wanted me to, you know, just give them the reason. Like, why would you want to have it as a brand? I'm like, okay, have your reasons. And I'm sure, like, most of us are reasonable people. If they give us a reason that is understandable, we're just like, okay, fine. Well, we're not unreasonable people now, are we? Like, okay, we got into this deal, and this sponsor wanted us to have a trademark. I understand. Okay, fine. And if someone wanted to make a video called Kids React to Something, that would be confusing the trademark because that's exactly the way the wording of their video's title is. Just call it something else. Call it Reacted. Tell people that, and most people will be like, okay, sounds fair.
Okay.
And the second thing is about the whole React world, give more assets. Don't just go like, hey, we're going to create this React world thing and hang our producers high and dry while they make their videos and spend their time and effort making the videos, and we're just going to collect money. That's not how it works. Provide them with the assets. Provide them with the, like, okay, Manticore said something about the editing and stuff, but I would go an extra mile. I would be like, the other person who's producing the videos should be just the host. All the work should be by them.
No.
All I have to provide is a camera and a studio space. And all the other work has to be provided by them for a while. They have to provide me with the training, with the human resources, with the editing. So my video would not be distinguishable from theirs except for the language or the location and the guest, because, you know, it's different guests.
If they wanna be a corporation, they wanna being a real corporation, yeah, they have to provide the whole resources with if they wanna make if they wanna find a same status, a same vibe of the React videos, basically. So yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
Yeah, I mean,
hey,
if I approach someone like the Midnight Show, for example, or the Late Night Show,
And
I
speaking
go like, okay, I'm going to build something like that in Dubai. They
yeah,
won't be like, okay, just find a comedian, sit him on a pedestal, and just, like, you know, have him just crack jokes at people. No, they would build the exact same set as the Late Night Show that they have in the US. Would have the same kind of editing. They would have the same kind of they would let me their PR arm to reach celebrities so they can talk to me in my show. They won't just be like, oh, just, yeah, they won't be like, oh, okay, just open a show. We'll take like 30%. We'll give you the title. Like, no, that's not how it works.
hang on, Cave, you were wanting to say something?
no, they drop until 30 millions.
Cave, you wanted to say something.
Demented.
Demented.
God damn it.
No, they don't want to. Oh,
Zip it
speaking
for a
of,
second. Touch your zip it for a second. Demented? You there?
I think his mic is not working.
No,
Oh.
I know what's going on.
We can't hear you, man.
no,
Maybe
nothing.
pop out and pop back in, maybe.
Okay.
No, I know what's going on.
Maybe it's internet problems because
No, I know no. I know him enough. I know what's going on. I know what's going on.
Well,
Okay.
anyway, Leon, do you want your channel be taken down?
No? Why?
Let's react to Fine Bros Drama.
Oh my god.
You know what?
I
You know what?
actually really like that. I really like that. Oh my
Hello?
god, yes.
Yes,
Okay,
There you
Dave,
go.
we can
let's
only
try
hear
this.
you.
Okay, what do you mean?
Thank God, or whatever. Anyways, I was trying to say that the Fine Brothers could maybe explain themselves. You know, they could retract what they said and be like, okay, look, this is what we meant. Okay, we're just gonna copyright our shit, but you know, if you guys want to do something that's similar but not exactly ours, you know what I mean? Or maybe they're just being very greedy assholes. I don't know.
They're being very greedy assholes. I mean, the thing is, like we were kind of saying earlier, though, I mean, they've already gone after people for trying to say, like, kids react or whatever. I mean,
And look at.
it's crazy. And I mean, the thing is, though, and I have encountered this with several people who don't really, who've never really had a YouTube channel or stuff. The thing is, guys, videos aren't easy to make. You don't just record something and post it. I mean, especially if you have, okay, like I was saying a minute ago, if you have like a big announcement like that or something, or if there is a topic you're talking about that, yeah, it might be a bit, not nuanced, but complicated. You want to write a script out, you gotta record, you gotta edit the audio, you gotta edit the video, you gotta make sure that you are legally okay to post some of the images and proof that you might be posting. There's a lot that goes into making serious videos like that.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, they the thing, Cave, they've been trying to do that. The thing is, and it's like I was saying earlier, the reason I think it's such bullshit, and why I think a lot of people, especially other YouTubers, aren't buying it, is because, they still have the original video, the original React World video up. They keep saying, oh, we worded it wrong. Well, then remake it.
Yep.
And I know videos are not really easy to make, but I mean, the thing is, there's more and more evidence coming out lately, some of which I was showing earlier, that proves that, they point blank lied to their viewers by saying, no, we're not going to go after you. We're not going to go after anyone.
Uh-huh.
They already are. They have been for a long time now. It's just now that people are taking notice.
Yep.
What?
I don't
Can
even...
we do the react to,
you know what?
I gotta go. I'll watch Neil Alonzo run later, guys.
Okay,
Sorry. I'll talk to you
yeah,
guys
I was...
See you later, Lisa.
Yeah.
Is it Habib? You and I need to start talking again. Holy shit, I miss you.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, what do you think of my modded...
Oh.
Lisa, what do you think of my modded Piper right here?
¿Cómo estás?
Honey, that's Hunter's the one that speaks Spanish, not Habib.
I know, I'm fucking.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What?
See you guys later.
See ya.
Later.
Jesus, Liz. What the?
Oh my
what
god.
The hell? ¿Qué carajo?
I wanted to continue this on. I don't know what else there is to talk about the Fine Brothers. I mean, it's completely hypocritical what they said. By saying they want to trademark this whole situation stuff, and then they complain about why their kids' React videos get DMCA'd, or the teens' React videos got DMCA'd, or the YouTubers' React videos got DMCA'd. I don't know. And then they send the lawyers to threaten people. It's stupid.
Meh.
I don't know.
These two, you know what? Their shit got exposed on the internet.
It's I don't know what to say anymore because I don't know. I saved everything because it is everything.
Yes,
Basically.
it is.
I don't want to be
have anything.
over repetitive, but yeah.
Manticore is such a wordsmith.
Yeah, we lost. We lost it. We basically beat this topic to death. The Fine Brothers thing. Benny and Rob, final thoughts on this about will it succeed or will it fail?
This is a huge fall. This is a huge mistake. Probably they will fix it, and if not, this maybe will be forgiven, but not forgot.
Yeah.
It will be a bad stigma for the rest of the historia of
kind of like with even though Review Tech USA paid back gave Big Cheese the $200 that supposedly he owed Big Cheese, they still keep ragging on him about the where's the $200 at, like that.
No, it actually goes even worse. Like there's still fans of Big Cheese that go after.
They're not even his fans.
USA.
They're not even his fans. Even Big Cheese said that they're not even my fans. What they are just they're just haters because they doxing Big Cheese.
Oh, they doxed Big Cheese. They doxed Mundane Math. They doxed Mundane Math. They doxed everybody.
Yeah. So these
even
guys
me.
are. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's just pathetic, and I find it just the most hypocritical thing ever.
Oh, by the way, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I want to make a saying just posted a reply on the update by the Fine Brothers, the Fine Brothers. The Fine Brothers update, damage control rant. That's the title.
Yeah, but you know what's so funny? They're gonna learn this. their Teens React video is going to have a massive amounts of dislikes. Teens React already is facing a lot of hate and stuff like that, and that's possibly their most popular series.
Oh, really? I enjoy Elders
Teens
React more.
React, yeah,
Teens
it's the
React.
most popular, but I like more,
I like
yeah,
the
Elders,
Elders,
Elders React,
No,
yeah.
but I'm just
Elders
saying.
and
very
I'm
neat.
just,
kids.
no,
When
but I
kids
was
are
just
reacting
saying.
to-
No, but I'm just saying it like this. So, these the Fine Brothers have dumb pissed off way too many people. They dumb pissed off a lot of fans and stuff, and it's gonna have to take this to happen. But I have a feeling they're gonna have a swarm, or they already have had a swarm of dislikes in their video for the shit they just pulled.
Well, we'll see where it goes from here on out. I mean,
Yeah, and that's
like I said,
It's going to develop.
I'm not gonna assume bad intent, but until that bad intent happens or doesn't happen, then I'm gonna cast my judgment.
Mhm.
And for now, I'm just saying that the whole thing about React World has been handled in the worst way possible if you want to build a brand.
So do as I don't get me wrong. I just don't want to try from one day to another to bash the Fine Brothers, but Rex are recognizable and they wreck their own car. It's sad but true. It's a reality.
Yeah.
Oh well.
It's just, yeah. On that topic, I think I'm done talking. I think we're done talking about the Fine Brothers. There's not much else to talk about them. They're suffering right now as we speak. They're suffering a heap of dislikes because of the stupid shit they just pulled.
Mhm.
They're facing a huge torrent of dislikes. And yeah, 23,000 dislikes on the new video and only 19,000 likes.
Imagine that.
Two-thirds, almost two-thirds. It's getting to two-thirds dislike to like. Holy shit.
Wow.
And it's really affecting them. And Teens React, like I said before, and I'll say again, Teens React is one, if not the most popular series they have on their channel. That's why they focus so heavily on Teens React and YouTubers React. Those are the two most popular of their series because they don't do as many kids and elders React as they used to, but they focus. That's their big ones. And yeah, I'll leave it at that. Benny and Rafi, this was the dumbest thing I've ever seen you guys ever do, and I hope you guys don't make the same, or I hope you guys just change, because if you don't, you're gonna be making the second 10 million subscriber Fine Time special.
Do the things
how
right.
I would have
It's
handled
all
it.
about that.
Okay, just one more thing. I know you want to close this topic, but how I would have handled it? First, I would trademark the React thing, or trademark it, and instead of releasing a video going like the one they did, to releasing and to warning people going like, hey, just trademark the word React, because reason A, B, and C. Let's say I'm on this contract and I have to trademark it. Now, to avoid any complications, can you please name any of the reaction videos as reacting or reacted, or just avoid using the same format of the naming? Everybody would be positive with that. Now, when it comes to React World, I would give it a test with at least 2 YouTubers in a different locale, let's say in the East Coast or somewhere outside the US, and just give it a test run before I open the floodgate and go like, hey, this is what we're doing. Try it with a couple of YouTubers, try a couple of videos, and see how it goes. Open the channel and go like, hey, this is what we're trying. By the way, this is the way Vsauce did it before he opens Vsauce 2, Vsauce 2, and Vsauce 3. And that's all right. I mean, you see how the channels worked. Like when all 3 of them didn't really meet each other until after a while.
They basically have, like, Vsauce, Vsauce 2, and Vsauce 3, they have their own things they do.
Yeah, but again,
do
the
their own
original
things.
Vsauce pretty much trademarked his
Yes,
Vsauce
and
trademark
yeah.
and then extended it to others. So this is what I would do. I would approach others and go like, "Hey, I'm opening this world thing, but I want to try it with you guys first. Let's try and see how it works. Work
You
out
know
all the kinks
something?
before you open the floodgate."
I'm watching this. I don't know because I'm from the cell phone. I don't know if this is legit or not. Maybe not because YouTube's background is not black for what for what I see.
Okay, I'm gonna.
But this.
All right, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it done with this React thing. This React
Jesus.
fiasco. I just want to call it
Bash
quits
him.
with the React fiasco.
Bye.
Now. All right, moving on. Okay, now let's move on to something a lot crazier. Mighty Number 9. We all heard about that, right? The delay.
Jesus.
I want to move into something funnier.
Oh my
Something
god.
funny.
I mean, okay, the reason I laugh like crazy every time someone mentioned it because when the time the Kickstarter was going on, I was telling everybody like to just wait. Because at the Kickstarter time there was no concept art. There was nothing. They were like, "Hey, we're gonna just make a game. It looks like Mega Man." I was just like, that tells me nothing. Show me the game and then I'm gonna buy it. And people wouldn't back it anyway. So now I just get this gleeful laugh whenever I hear about it and go like, "I told you so."
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Feedback.
Oh my god, yes. I find it funny though. I find it just absolutely funny. Yeah. You know what? I have this joke. I keep having this joke, and a lot of people get pissed off at me for saying this, but I'll keep saying it. Star Citizen will be finished before Mighty Number 9 is.
Nah.
Yeah.
At
No.
least there is okay. At least with Mighty Number 9, there is a game. Right now, the
There
status of
is
Star
there is a
Citizen,
game with Star Citizen. I can actually play it.
there is okay. I wouldn't call it a game. It's a broken version of PlayStation Home. That's what you have,
Yeah.
and a couple of ships maybe. I'm a backer of the game. I backed the game from day one, by the way,
Same here.
and I kind of
this-
regret it because I can't even get a refund.
I don't know, but I don't know why, but I relate this with the super secret giant Sega announcement, and at the end it
Oh,
was
God.
30 games from the Genesis,
Uh,
and I was like, okay.
no, but just this whole thing with Mighty Number 9 and just a fiasco with that. It's just like, why do they keep delaying this game? What problem do they have? I mean, what kind of problems do they have? Isn't it supposed to be just a Mega Man style game? Isn't it
You know,
supposed to be done in a
man.
2D style?
I'm
like
not
Mega
mad
Man?
with the delays. I'm mad that they keep announcing the delays a few days before the actual release or the planned release. I'm like,
Or
When
2
you-
weeks before, because
you have
they
a delay-
delayed it Tuesday or Monday, I don't know, but it was again 2 weeks before their supposed release, and then they go like, "Oh no, sorry, sumimasen, we are going to delay this game again," and we are like, "Okay, Mighty Number 9, we understand, but at least release the game."
Give us a head
Please,
start.
for
I mean,
free, please.
when you're at the ahead of a studio, you should know when you're timing it off. You should know when you are going to face a delay.
Yeah, and
I
that's
mean, look
the
at all-
issue. Delays are
and-
not bad on when they are going to improve the game. For example, well, I don't have examples now because I was
Oh,
showing someone bad, but yeah, it is for improvement. Okay, that's fine. We will all understand. But if you're going to release just for shenanigans and gaining moment or forcing or forge a gain moment or hype moment, no.
Uh,
I mean, here's the thing. I forgot his name. Yeah, Mr. Tomita, the head of development. He's not new into game development. Like, he's not some indie guy who's like made just 2 or 3 games that doesn't know how to make a game. But this is what happens when you have someone who's lived all his life, all his career, under a corporate kind of ladder where he had a producer and shareholders to answer to, and he had to stick to a deadline. Now he's on his own and is like, I'm just going to release the game whenever I like. Now, when you try to be a perfectionist when you're in that kind of environment, then you'll never finish a game, ever.
Yeah, it's like Final Fantasy 15 because they show some clips, but they never said about a release date because you know Tetsuya Nomura. He's a very graphical detailist. Well, like me because I love graphics, so I understand him.
You could make I have a feeling this game is. Like I said, I do that as a joke, though, to piss people off about Star Citizen. I keep doing that as a joke just to piss a bunch of people off, and but I'm being truthful here. If I don't think they're gonna do it, but if that one Squadron 42 actually gets released like it's supposed to be, and hell freezes up when they fix the bugs, and Mighty Number 9 isn't released by the end of 2016, there's something wrong with this game. I hope it's released by the end of 2016, because if it's not, I feel bad for the people.
And the issue about the critics of Mighty Number 9, for what I've heard, it was like, oh, okay, it's a good game, but not the slobber knocker that we thought. Not the slobber knocker that Mega Man was in the 90s. And that is more rare and awkward. I don't know if my pronunciation is fine, so sorry about that. But it's, I don't know, it's a mess.
I know.
Not in a sense of they're ruining these things, but it's a mess.
Alright, yeah. Basically it is.
Yeah, I haven't kickstarted the game quite a while. I don't believe in Kickstarter anymore. I mean, I was a sucker for a while. Okay, I'm gonna show you why, and you're gonna laugh at me.
Okay, let me see.
See what I have here? I haven't got myself one of these things.
What the hell is... Oh, that's Ouya? Oh,
Yeah.
you poor bastard.
Yes, I was that kind of bastard. I was that kind of idiot.
Oh my god.
But
Wow.
Ouya was...
I learned my lesson.
It was nice in concept, but it was a nice concept, but it just failed in the end. It's like the Steam Machine. It's a good concept, but it just won't work.
A 90 degrees fell.
Yep. It was a terrible emulator. It was a terrible everything.
Yeah, so I mean, I kickstarted that. I kickstarted the Double Fine Adventure, which eventually became Broken Age, and Star Citizen. So you see, one disappointment after another. And now we've got Mighty Number 9. We've got Shenmue on Kickstarter as well. We've got Bloodstained.
Shenmue is fine because they're working. Maybe are going to develop. So yeah.
Shenmue is, no, it's not fine. It is not fine.
Why?
The game is published by Sony. Why are they going to Kickstarter?
Yeah,
And then Kickstarter, did they show any gameplay? Did they show anything? They're just like, oh, we're gonna make a game. Pay us money.
Yeah, and that's just the point. Like with Tim Schafer as
Yeah,
well.
good point.
Let me just put it like this. Here's a bigger scam. Tim Schafer doing Psychonauts 2.
Well,
But
okay.
the question is, we will have Shenmue 3 if it wasn't for Kickstarter, or Sony could perfectly develop this game by its own.
It was
Sony's a big
Sony conference for crying out loud.
Okay.
It was announced in the Sony PlayStation conference, and not only that. Okay, like we were talking about before the stream started, we kind of showed that we were huge Castlevania fans, you and me, Leon.
Yeah.
But for Iga, forgot his name, Iga something, to him and go and like, hey, we're gonna make Bloodstained, a new Castlevania-like game, and during the entire Kickstarter campaign, not a single concept art was released.
Oh,
like
that's
nothing about the game. We don't know anything, and they're
Just
like,
fun
oh,
art.
I'm not gonna do it. I would not. I would not support them. I really wouldn't. And I've really the only one I've really ever supported was Star Citizen, and that was just for the hell of it. I've done a lot of support for some of the companies on Steam, the early accesses and stuff. I've done quite a few of those supports, and a lot of those games have turned around. Like Kerbal Space Program did really well. Stranded Deep is progressing really well. Rust, not so much. It's progressing, but at a slow rate. There's another one that they just started, and it's on the Unreal Engine 4, and it puts Star Citizen to shame because it has really well done graphics and
Which
it
one is
doesn't
it?
have any glitches. Give me a second here. Something Interstellar.
Oh yeah, I heard about it, but I didn't Kickstarter. I didn't have the money at the time.
No, it's called CAT Interstellar is what it's called. It's you play this little drone on Mars and stuff, and it's like a story-driven game. It's actually a pretty good game. It's actually a pretty entertaining, fun game to play. But it's you're playing this little drone they call Dog and stuff like that, and you could tell they just built this small area, this little tutorial level, just so everybody would have a taste of what they're supporting. And the graphics are well done. It's really well optimized for the PC. Yeah. And when I think of Kickstarters anymore, I think of them like pre-orders. You're just basically giving them money for nothing early on.
At least with pre-orders, you're guaranteed a product. Otherwise, a refund.
Yep. Kickstarter, you're really not.
Well, Kickstarter, sometimes they have they're on EULA, and if that EULA they guarantee a product, then yes, you should be allowed a refund, at least when you're in Europe. And even here in the Middle East, the trading laws here would guarantee you a refund.
Yep, and like for instance, South Park, you'll remember that episode. I think it was last season's, not this season's, last season's. Season 1, Episode 1 of Season 18, where they start their own Kickstarter.
No, I don't watch South Park.
No, they basically made it. The premise of the episode is they wanted to live the easy life without working, so they started their own Kickstarter, and they basically said, we're doing absolutely nothing, and they named their company the Washington Redskins. Basically, and it was actually a funny episode, like, Washington Redskins, go fuck yourself, basically. Yes, because the trademark got pulled. The trademark got pulled, so they used to name the Washington Redskins for their channel, and that's basically what they were doing on that whole situation. So, and it's perfect, and it's really perfect of how they get this done.
You know,
because
I just had an idea. I got a brilliant idea. You know, I should mimic the Feminist Frequency style and like stuff, and do word by word Kickstarter campaign, but for Meninist Frequency.
Oh, yes.
Meninist Frequency, what?
And word by word taken from Anita Sarkeesian.
Meninist Frequency. Wow. I could write the script perfectly.
Man, I could make some money out of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so what are your guys'
money?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, we've been going for quite a while now. So what are your guys' final thoughts on Kickstarter? On just all the Mighty Number 9 first, and then Kickstarter. Go ahead, Hunter.
You know, I'm not a recurrent user of Kickstarter, so I can't say about any shit about bad experiences. But bad experiences will exist whatsoever, because there is people that watch this as an easy money. Exist all kinds of people about this. So I don't see as a failure now. I don't see nor either as a success. But my vision since the beginning, almost like 2014, when they first like hyped up, um, it's an alternative, and just stay as an alternative. Don't ask for a, I don't know. Don't ask too much for another people, because I don't know. It's something that a very good friend of mine teach me about, something about life and something about how to make your dreams or make your path. Don't expect that much about people, because one of the two wrong ways could happen. One, you can't deliver the promise, or two, they can't give shit about your project. So you need to be very neutral, not too greedy, very calm, a leap of faith. If you want to make a Kickstarter project, do it. It's not a problem for me. It's not a problem for anyone. It's a good source of alternatives, but don't make the no don't depend the whole project of Kickstarter, because
Okay.
basically
Yeah.
it's that.
All right. Okay, Habib. Any final thoughts on Kickstarter Mighty Number Nine?
Just the Mighty Number Nine or the whole Kickstarter thing?
Whatever.
Because
Whatever.
Mighty Number Nine, I don't know, like they're trying to chew more than they, trying to swallow more than they can chew right now. I think most of the problems is with optimization. Trying to release on all the things, all the consoles at once when you're a small team. You have a developer. Yes, the developer has had a lot of experience with releasing games, but it's the first time for him to work without a producer. Like, he is the head of a team. There's a big difference between sitting on your desk and just developing a game and being the head of a production. You're a programmer, you're a game designer, you're not a producer. Totally different things. So, yeah, always, like, when you look at Kickstarter campaigns later on, look at not only the game designer, look at the producer. If they have a good producer, look at their resume, which games did they release. Because the producer is going to put the deadline. The producer is going to be the link between the deadline and the developers themselves. He's going to be the head of the realm, heading the helm pretty much. So it's not just the designer. And besides, and the other thing is, always expect a demo, a playable demo, or at least something that they can showcase. Like, this is our game. Is this something that you want to pre-order or not?
Yeah,
Be careful with Kickstarters, because right now anyone can go like, hey, I can kickstart something, and like, I'm going to make a game. If I'm popular enough, people are going to fund me. I have no game.
And Tim Schafer.
The same thing that I'm
Tim
saying.
Schafer is a prime example of that with Psycho, and this is my final thoughts on it. Just look at Psychonauts 2. Look at Tim Schafer and his unreliability in the past. And just think about all these other companies and stuff. Yes, we got playable games and stuff. We get games that we get to try out early on, like Star System. We get to play that game and stuff like that, and or play the PlayStation Home / Flight Simulator. It's a pain in the ass right now. So many glitches, so much unoptimization, stuff like that. You could tell it still has many years left of development, and we're basically the alpha testers, is how they're basically putting it. But other than that, just look at Psychonauts 2. You think it's going to come out? I don't think so. And I remember when Phil Fish put up Fest 2 on Kickstarter, he basically had this little tantrum, shut down the Kickstarter, and ran with the money.
Yeah. I just don't really give into Kickstarter unless you have some additional income and you really trust that
unless you just want to be some ironic shitlord and want to put money out for whatever, like some guy says, I'm making potato salad. Yes, that genius, that freaking genius. And you know what? People gave him money because it was ironic. And and you know what? I can't doubt them for trying. As long as it's stuff and they're being honest about it. If you're being honest about it, more power to you.
Yeah.
Like
Especially
the kids
with
themselves.
games now. I like. Okay, my message for gamers, like we're all gamers here. I mean, with all the games that are already out, is it really are those games that are just a dream inside the developer set that you want to spend your money on, or do you want to go out and buy a game that's actually finished? Like there are better alternatives out there. Like fuck, I just got this on my Steam library and I haven't played 70% of the games on it. Like why would I pay money to someone to make a game that I'm not sure if it's going to come out or not, if it's going to be good or not, when I have 70% of my games on Steam that I haven't played?
Yep, that's true. I have a huge library of games on Steam on my account as well. It's just when you buy these games, it's just like you just want to buy more and more games, and
Those bundles,
they add up.
Those bundles are addictive.
Yes, they are, and I have a lot of games on my Steam list right now, and yeah.
How many? Give us a number.
I gotta count. I think it's over 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16.
No, just go on library. Hover around library, it'll tell you.
Oh, 115.
Oh, yeah. 700.
Oh, you. Oh my
I
god.
have like
Jesus
4.
Christ.
I'm gonna share my screen.
Oh man.
Oh,
Okay.
great.
Okay, screen 1. And this is my Steam. And
Yeah,
746.
446.
700. Damn. 446. Oh yeah. But you know what? That's just but that's just the average life of a PC gamer. We do stuff like this all the time. We just we're PC gamers and we buy all these games and stuff. You can't really sell Steam games, so you just keep them. So yeah, you just look at the Steam libraries and you'll see how many games a PC gamer actually owns. But yeah, my final thoughts on this whole situation of the Mighty Number 9 thing is this. Yeah, look at Psychonauts, look at Fez 2, look at all those games, and look at all the biggest failures. Look at that one Dungeons and Dragons style game that the guy just literally used the money to move out of his house. These people are idiots. These people are they're the scam artists that do stuff like this, but also the people that donate to them. And I'm also one of those idiots from time to time by supporting some of the early access games on Steam. When you do that, you're actually, I mean, yes, you get a game, but chances are the game might not be released. They basically give you a warning. The game is in early access. You're basically helping support its development.
Yeah, but at least, at the very least, in early access, you get immediate access to an actual working. I wouldn't call it a game. I would say a working
Alpha.
software.
It's an alpha. That's honestly.
I wouldn't call it even a game. It's just software. Something
Software,
that.
yes, and that's what Star Citizen's at right now. That's what Rust is at right now. That's what Ark Survival is at right now. That's where all those games are at, and I can't get into long discussions about those games without feeling physically ill. So yeah,
Well,
I'm gonna
I mean,
move on.
okay.
Okay, go
Let's
ahead.
turn it on a positive note. We're not bashing every single Kickstarter project like some of them
No.
brought us some
No.
amazing games. Wasteland 2, one of my favorite games of all time.
Oh yeah.
Also, there is anyone familiar with the Longest Journey series?
No.
No, it's a point-and-click adventure from back in the 90s, and then we had Dreamfall: The Longest Journey on the Xbox that came out on PC as well. And then they made a sequel with Kickstarter called Dreamfall Chapters. That was a Kickstarter project that I backed. And you know what? The game is pretty amazing. It's the only Kickstarter project that I'm kind of proud of, proud of backing, you know. But yeah, there are exceptions. So, but how
Yeah.
do you find the good ones from the bad ones? I guess just use your intuitions. Do your research. Be a smart consumer.
You know what I searched about, and this is probably a huge mistake, but
Mhm.
the one thing that I trust about the community of gamers is about commentaries.
Yes.
Why? It's because I don't going to follow the man that scratch on the keyboard like a fool saying, "Oh, this game sucks,
No,
LOL,
okay.
OMG." No, that's not how you evaluate or you expect of a game.
Okay.
The thing that I trust is about commentaries that are
Mhm.
the reason why I bought this game is da 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 da.
All right.
Plain.
And plain, it's like what Total Biscuit does with WTF is, right? That's how you're
Yep.
basically putting it. Yeah, and I hope he does get through his cancer. Yeah, and that's one topic I want to quickly cover is that Total Biscuit is off of Twitter for good now. His cancer, he doesn't have long left. He wants to spend the time he has left with his family, and he's getting a lot of backlash from people because he'd rather spend time with his family, and he thinks he'll live longer if he doesn't have Twitter to worry about.
What? Sorry. I'm kind of, I don't know, surprised. But Total Biscuit, I don't know if I know that person. I don't know if I even share time with that person because, a lot of people uh, came out, and a lot of stuff. But what? What happened? Is I don't know. I'm
I don't know.
speechless. Really?
Yeah,
Again?
but I'm all right. But I'm just saying it like this. Total Biscuit, you've done a lot of good work for the PC gaming community and stuff. You saved my ass on so many occasions from buying a lot of shitty games, and wish you best of luck. Basically, is how I'm putting it. He still will make videos, but he's off of Twitter for good. And you know what? I don't blame him. He admitted it. He's selfish, but because he can't take the criticism anymore. He admitted that.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's more than fine by me. I mean,
Mhm.
no one is
But-
entitled for his time more than just making the videos.
Yes, he has 3 years left to live, basically.
I can't even put myself in his shoes. Imagine just someone telling you like you've got 2 to 3 years left to live. Like, can you imagine?
Yeah.
And by the way, Total Biscuit has been on and off from Twitter for a while, and he did admit a few times that he has an obsessive compulsion to read every single piece of feedback. That's why he turned off his comments on YouTube. That's why he tends to stay away from interacting with his fans because let's face it,
They're
like
shitheads.
social media is shit.
Yes, it's shit. I can't even describe it anymore. But yeah, that's the whole topic I wanted to discuss on Total Biscuit. I'm gonna get into one of the final topics. It's probably not one that you're looking forward to, Hippie, but me and Hunter know a lot about this one that happened last week. Royal Rumble was last week. We were talking about this last week on the stream, like what we were predicting would happen. And apparently the Royal Rumble did happen, and Triple H won the title.
It's time to play the game.
Yeah, apparently it is.
Yeah,
And-
until WrestleMania, when The Rock and
Yeah.
Triple H goes
Yeah.
one-on-one in the main event, and blah, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah,
Pyro.
like it always is. Yeah. So basically, Triple H won. There was one funny moment where R-Truth brought a ladder into it and climbed up and chain threw him out of the ring.
Jesus Christ! What are you doing, Truth? You jolly bastard!
Yeah. He has a
Wow.
mentally insane character.
Yeah, a great character. I don't know
Yeah.
why, but yeah, just for the fun and the shit. In my opinion, the Rumble was good from the beginning to the end, and I didn't watch a Rumble like that, honestly, since 2007.
Oh, okay.
Because 2008 was okay, decent. 2009 was 2010, but H1. 2011, 12, and 13 and 14 and 15. I wanna die.
Yeah, it was stupid. They've been making colossal fuck ups. Vince has and stuff like that.
Bad endings.
And
ruined
CM Punk was right on one. What the hell?
Hey, Leon, yeah, you saw that, right?
What? Oh my God! Fine Brothers broke Social Blade.
What?
Broke what?
Give me a minute here. I'll pull it up.
Breaking
going back
news?
to the
What?
breaking news. Going back to the Fine Brothers discussion. Just for one quick part here. Here we go. Social Blade is offline. See that? What is? Oh, okay.
That's the counter thing.
Oh God!
Wow!
Fine Brothers broke the counter. Oh shit! They
Wow!
lost so many subscribers. Social Blade crashed.
Wow!
Sweet.
Oh my God!
Well.
That is. You know what? Let me check it for a second. SOCIALBLADE.com. There we go. Socialblade.com. Checking browser for accessing. Okay.
Wow!
It's out, guys. It's out. The Fine Brothers countdown timer
Wow!
is out. Holy shit.
Big deal.
Yeah.
There's a DDoS protection thing on it going.
Oh my God.
It's a bit DDoS.
Queenie is. She just said, "I regret I didn't record it."
Oh,
okay,
well, I'm in the website now.
Okay.
Wow.
Benny and Rafi fine. Okay, I think I'm gonna close the stream up pretty soon. I have to get work done pretty soon. It's almost 5 o'clock where I live, and it's probably later for some of you guys.
Almost 9 p.m. right here in Santiago City.
Oh, almost 4 a.m.
Holy shit! Damn, man.
You're
Yeah,
still
the mic
awake.
working.
Wow.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to cut the broadcast right here. But before I do that, I'm going to ask any final thoughts about the whole Fine Brothers issue, about whatever. First, you, Hunter. Any final thoughts? Quick thought.
Any final thoughts? You know, it's embarrassing. Just that.
Okay.
It's embarrassing.
How about you, Habib?
Well, I hope they turn it around somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I'm not against them trademarking the thing. Just release a video telling people, hey, if you want to make a React video, just call it something else. Explain why you trademarked it, and explain how you can make a trademark video without their lawyers going after you. That's it. And with React World, if you want to build a brand, treat the project like you're building a brand. Don't have assets.
Yeah.
Yeah. And don't make it so that everybody gets pissed off. How about you, Cave Dweller? Any final thoughts?
Excuse me. Well, you know, basically pretty much what Aviv said, you know, that the Fine Brothers should really check their privilege.
Jesus Christ. React privilege.
Right, check their React.
Wow.
Go and check Benny and Rocky's privilege.
Yeah.
You know, regarding Mighty Number 9, yeah, it sucks that it got delayed again, but at the same time, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I know I'm an idiot for looking forward to it, but hey, it's Mega Man, or at least a clone, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's it.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Okay, so I'm going to close the stream up right here, guys. Thank you so much for joining up or watching this, hanging out with us during this live stream. I've been your host, Leon Gunn, still with Hunter,
Bloop
Habib,
bloop.
Cave Dweller, and of course Lisa. And we're checking out. We'll see you guys later.